guys? Ultimate Toy Collector here. Today we're going to take a look at NECA's new Godzilla Monster of Monsters video game figure. This is another addition to their 8-bit pixelated line. This figure is absolutely amazing. If you're looking for it, head on over to Big Bad Toy Store. I will leave the link in the description of the video so you can order it. Now, let's take a look at the packaging on this. This is the classic packaging from the video game, all right, if any of you guys remember that. And if you look, the thing I love about this, and we've seen it on a few of the other boxes, it has that worn and torn and aged type look to the packaging. This isn't ripped. This is just, it makes it look like you just pulled it out of your vault of video games. And here it is. They incorporated that into the packaging. Right here, they replaced the logo with the NECA logo down here. And this is for ages 14 and up. All right. Let's take a look at the spine of the box. All right. Godzilla, again, it's a little, aged. It looks like it's aged there. And then we turn on the back of the packaging. Instead of having images of the actual video game, we have images of the actual figure. This is the video game. This is the figure. It says right here, hinged jaw, articulated tail. Obviously, he doesn't come with weapons, but he comes with a little. You got to put them together a little bit, and we'll show you that in a minute. So, open this up. Now, the box is the window-style packaging, but with the Velcro cover that we've seen on a lot of the video games and Ultimate-type figures. Here's a screenshot from the video game, the map of the video game. All right, and here we have, the power and life cells that, if you guys remember from the video game, they'd be up at the top. And here's our Godzilla. Just looking at him in the packaging is amazing. Now, this is not just a repaint, all right? There's parts that have been reused, but the spikes, the scales on his back are new sculpts. So it's half of a new sculpt in there, and then just the painting, the pixelation, it makes it just look like a whole brand new figure, which I absolutely love. So let's take this out the package and take a look. All right, so here's Godzilla out of the package. One thing in the back of the packaging that he is inside, this is the backdrop that you'll see, and this is a screenshot from the video game. This is what sits behind him in the box. I'm just going to show you guys like that. All right. Now, also, a little assembly is required. Here's his tail, and here's the rest of the tail. You just kind of pop that on. Let me hold him here. There we go. From here, from the tail, from the tip of his tail, from the tip to the head, he is approximately 12 inches, which is actually a very big figure for these scales. Since we're starting down here at the tail, let's take a look. Each of these little rivets are little sections down here, right, are articulated. They're little swivels. So it helps to pose the figure how you'd like it, which is pretty cool. You can see just turn here and here and here. And then you got the tail up here. So you can swing it and whack it and do what you want. Now, as I was saying, the spikes or the scales on the back of Godzilla here are all done to mimic the video game. All right, they're all pixelated, different colored blues and kind of blackish mixed in, and these are all new sculpted on there. So part of Godzilla's reused, and then these are new sculpts on there. I think it looks amazing, even with the blue backdrop right here. It still makes it pop, I think, at least. Now, looking at the face, there's some little hair on this. I'll take that off. All right, so we look at the face here. They did an amazing job on the sculpt. All right, as we've seen on, or maybe you've seen on other reviews with other Godzillas. This is actually my first NECA Godzilla. Even though I love the other ones that they've done, they didn't really fit into my collection, so I kind of passed on them. But this one I did have to pick up. All right, so right here, let's take a look at the head first. As you see, we have an articulated jaw. Inside, we have a little pink tongue, reddish pink tongue. We got white teeth, kind of look like they have like a little slimy coat to them, like they've been eating something. All right, now the head could move, or actually, let me try to, there we go. So the head itself can move side to side, up and down. Good range of motion. Right here, the neck is on another separate little joint, and that can move side to side. So you can move it there and then still have range of motion on the head, totally separate from the head. The arms, ball joints, up to the side for small arms, good range of motion. The elbows, little range of motion in the elbows, good swivel. And the wrist, good articulation in the wrist. Little hinge there, little swivel. All right, now right here at the waist, you can turn side to side. And even if you turn them side to side, the way that the spikes are set up on his back, the scales, they're not going to really get in the way of each other, so they're not going to hinder that turn, that articulation. The legs, make him do a little jump in the air, a little Teen Wolf jump, hold him by his tail. And there's right here at the ankles, I guess you could say, you can kind of bend them, make them have a little running pose a little bit. A little swivel right here at the knee and also at the ankles. He has about as much articulation as you could expect from a kaiju or a dinosaur type of figure. All right. Clearly, he's not going to be doing any side kicks or anything like that. But this is a great figure, especially for any Godzilla lovers. Anyone who loves NECA's pixelated figures, this is definitely a must-have. Obviously, you know, I said almost 12 inches from tip to tip, and great job on your articulation. My favorite thing that sticks out about this figure is just the pixelation. The way they've managed to capture the video game and incorporate that into an action figure for us, and have basically made our childhoods come to life with these video game figures. And they've done such a great job, and they have so many of them, and there's so many more that they have coming out. So, good job, NECA. Thanks for your awesome figure, and thanks for checking me out, guys. Check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, The Ultimate Toy Collector. Be sure to like the video, all right? Leave me a comment. Let me know what other video game licenses you hope NECA produces down the road. Be sure to check out Big Bad Toy Store. Leave the link in the description of the video. And until next time, guys, happy hunting.
Be sure to check out www.bigbadtoystore.com.